Hello, everyone. The topic of the day is agents of gradation. We are going to study about river. It is one of the agent of gradation. We know that as soon as the relief features are formed, forces of agents start their work and try to bring the elevated features to the level surface. The work of gradation is carried out by degradation and aggradation. Today, we will study about aggradation. Aggradation is also known as deposition. By the process of deposition, depressions or leveling up of the surface of the earth is carried out. Agents of aggradation are same as the agents of erosion. So the process of aggradation is what? Deposition being done. Deposition done along the slopes, along the surface, or in the depressions. This process is known as aggradation. Now, continuous modification of the Earth's surface is done by the process of gradation. We know number of streams join together to form a river. River also gets water from melted glaciers and groundwater. And the main river, along with its tributaries, develop a river system or a river basin. The place of origin of a river is known as the source of the river. This is the source of river Ganga. Flowing along the source, flowing along the gradient or the slope, river falls into the sea, known as the mouth of the river. All the way, river flowing from the mountains, river Ganga flowing from the mountains, in the plains, passing through the plains, reaches near the coast, and where it meets the sea, that point is known as the mouth of the river. Area where work of the river is carried out on a large scale. That is known as the river basin. It is known as river basin. Erosion work of river is carried out by the following processes. Process number 1 is corrosion. River water dissolves certain rocks like limestone, gypsum, and rock salt, carrying them in solution. The extent to which the rock gets dissolved depends upon what type of rock it is and the force of water. There are two types of corrosion. One is the lateral corrosion and the other is the vertical corrosion. Lateral corrosion, it widens the bank of the river, whereas vertical corrosion deepens the river bed. Another agent is abrasion. Another process is known as abrasion. The bed of the river carries fragments or pieces of rocks. River water its banks, river water and its banks are worn down by grinding action of the rocks, grinding action of the rock when they flow along with the force of the river water. This is done in the bed of the river or the fragments which are flowing in suspension. They grind against the fragments, grinding against the fragments, and this further makes the size of the stones smaller. This process is known as abrasion. Attrition. Attrition, the rock fragments, they are carried by the river, fast flowing river, and the fragments or pieces being carried, they are broken into smaller size and pieces. How? By mutual collision. The fragments, they collide with each other, and the scrapping action done along the riverbed reduces the size of the rocks and make these stones rounded as well. This process is called as attrition. Hydraulic action. Hydraulic action, the force of the river water flowing along near the coast, it pushes the air into the cracks in the river bank. Air within the cracks gets compressed under the great pressure. The rocks break apart, and this way disintegration of rock takes place, erosion takes place by the hydraulic action. The erosive action of river results in deepening of the riverbed and widening of the river banks. That's all for the day. I hope you have understood. Do hit the like and the subscribe button. Thank you.